What's up, guys? Welcome back to Digital Dive-In, the proper gaming talk show where we dive into the latest news in gaming every single week. It's your boy, Mr. Monkey. With me today is SGK.
What up, guys?
It is Friday, August 6th. Yeah, we're in August. We have 4 months left of 2021, which is absolutely insane. Well, technically 5.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's dumb. This year is going by way too fast, but maybe that's good. We got a bunch of news for you guys this week, along with a couple updates. But starting off, we had the PlayStation Indies event that went down earlier this week. And they went through about a bunch of indie games, gave us a couple gameplay videos, trailers, and whatnot, and some announcements as well. We'll link to all the announcements in the description below.
I completely missed it. I was working.
Yeah, I had no idea because they didn't really advertise this, so it kind of slipped under the radar for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But they showed off a new indie game called Short Hike. They showed off Oxenfree 2, which is a sequel to Oxenfree, which if you haven't played, really, really, really good narrative action adventure side-scroller game. Really, really cool, really awesome aesthetic. They got Axiom Verge 2, which, again, Axiom Verge 1 was awesome, super, like, Metroid vibes. Really good game. Check it out. Second one's coming later this year. Carrion is making its way over to PlayStation. Finally,
Nice.
Soul Cresta was announced. Don't know anything about that game. Witchwood, don't know anything about that one either, but it looks like a dialogue-ish type of game. And then, of course, Hades is also making its way over to PlayStation on August 13th.
I thought it was already on PlayStation. You've been asking me to get this game for forever.
It's on PC. It's coming to PlayStation.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was
Cool.
originally launched only on PC, and I have it on PC, and it's such a good freaking game.
Oh,
So good.
okay.
But it's actually making its way over to consoles right now. And personally, I'm not going to get on console. I already have it on my laptop, and it runs fine. And I think these type of games just run better on PC when you have full range of motion.
Patrick,
can hit
all
buttons.
games run better on PC.
That's debatable. That's debatable. I still don't like playing shooters on PC just because I can't get. I need a better mouse if I'm really gonna do it because this one's just.
Bro, just use your controller, man.
Then what the hell's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? It runs better on PC. Get a controller if that's what you're into.
Anyways, out of the ones that we mentioned, do you have anyone that you actually recognize out of that list?
Nope.
As you're like our indie dude, so it's like God.
And that's the thing. I haven't. I completely missed it. So
That's fair.
I have no idea what was going on. I was fucking working heavy the last 2 days. So
No, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. Personally, I cannot wait for Carrion. Carrion is this really freaky, disturbing side-scroller game that came out a while ago. I watched Markiplier.
that one I did remember.
Yeah, Markiplier played it. Did not a full playthrough, but a decent playthrough on his channel. Go
This
check
one
it
was
out.
coming out too, so they showed a trailer for that.
Yeah.
And it looked really good.
Yeah, yeah, it looks really good. So that's probably the one I'm looking forward to most is Carrion because I've been wanting to play it for a while. Actually, looks more of like looks like it would be really good for mobile, but I don't think they're. I mean, it'll be interesting on mobile, but I don't know. Axiom Verge 2, I think, is the one I'm most looking forward to because the first game was insane. If you haven't played the first one, highly recommend it. It's on PlayStation Store now. Go check it out. You should go check it out too because it's really good. You would like it. Heavy Metroid vibes.
I think I've heard of it.
Axiom Verge.
Oh yeah. I did hear about
It's
that.
it has like that famous scene with like the giant white head that has like stuff pulling out of it.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll definitely check that one out.
Yeah, it's definitely really good. But guys, let us know in the comments which indie game you're most looking forward to if you recognize any of these. If not, highly recommend you go check them out. I'm going to link to an article that lays out all the announcements in the description below. So check that out for yourself. Next up, we got some South Park news. So
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure South Park is like the most profitable animated franchise ever at this point because the two creators from South Park just struck a huge deal with Viacom CBS that basically gets them 14 new movies, 2 of which are coming out this year. It also gets them a multi-season renewal of the show up until 2027. Jesus Christ. Yes. And then, of course, we are also getting a brand new game. And I don't know. I love the South Park games from The Stick of Truth and, The Fractured Butthole. They're so good. They're such amazing they're surprisingly good RPGs. Like, I don't get it. It's annoying that they're so good, but oh my God.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing with like people love Sims so much, and it's just like you start playing it and you're like, wow, I see why people find this interesting.
No, I can't do Sims. I played Sims for a little bit and I was like, this is so fucking stupid.
Me personally, I love South Park. I watched most of the seasons, and most of the episodes. There's some that were missed because they had 30, 20, 20 seasons at this point. I think insane. 22.
It's insane.
So and it's funny because they actually started having like a set story. Like after season, seriously, they're having like a set story for each season. It's like 10 episodes.
It's dumb.
It's the most ridiculous shit ever.
It's so good. Dumb, but it's awesome. That's why.
My God! It's
yes,
so nice.
I cannot wait for this. So we have no idea what this new game is going to be. We don't know who's going to make it, but I think it's safe to say that Ubisoft is probably going to make this new game, seeing as they made the last 2, and they did such a good job at them. So I wouldn't be mad at that if they did this one. So we'll have to wait and see.
That's the one thing they haven't managed to shit on. So
exactly. They've been shitting on every other franchise they own, but they've been killing it with South Park. So
that's what they can continue that.
I mean, it's kind of hard to screw up South Park. Come on.
Who knows? You can fuck anything up. Let's be honest. You can mess anything up.
We'll have to wait and see. I'm looking forward to this game. Let me know, guys, in the description what you would like to see in this new game. Whether you want like a full-fledged sequel to The Fractured Butthole or you want like an original game. Let us know what you're thinking in the comments below. Next up, we're just blazing through this shit, aren't we? That's kind of impressive.
Well, there hasn't been anything too big or controversial going on.
This week has just kind of like we had to like really look for news this week. I'm just like, God damn. It's been a quiet week, which is actually okay. But I think
I mean, even though we're like a gaming news series, sometimes it's nice to just
have a chill week. Also, to be fair, I was also restricted on Facebook for the better part of this week. So, anyways, the one thing that was like all over social media for the better part of this week was that really weird and bizarre McDonald's themed controller that just kind of came out of nowhere and broke social media. Everyone was just like, "Why is this a thing?" And apparently, McDonald's had made this custom-themed controller to celebrate their 50th anniversary in Australia. Their idea was that they were going to raffle this controller off during the stream week in Australia. However, I don't understand how they just oversaw, there was no oversight to this, but apparently they just didn't bother to even ask Sony if they could do this. And I'm pretty sure you have to ask someone if you're going to make like a custom theme and sell it for profit, even raffling, you're still getting money for it. So it's like, So long story short, Sony said, fuck you, stop this and shut it down hard.
And here's the thing. The controller looks ass.
Oh, it looks so dumb. It looks so stupid. However, I think it's the kind of stupid that we kind of need. Like, I personally would have loved to see this controller out in the wild. I would have loved it. It looks so stupid. But someone out there is going to hold on to it, Like, God.
Nah, I'm good. Because you know what? Nobody really likes McDonald's anymore. Not like they used to in the old days. And it's just like, every time you go there, it's shitty service, and every time you go there,
I go there for the rare burger once in a while when I have a hankering, and I go there like 20 times a week during whenever they have the Shamrock Shake available because I'm a masochist.
It's always bad service. Usually when you go there, they always forget.
You don't go to McDonald's or fast food for good service. Let's be honest here. Honestly, I kind of would like to see some of these like big companies make these like custom controllers. I mean, it is just like big companies, and it's just more money that Sony's getting because just easy payday for them. But I don't know. It'll be kind of interesting to see what kind of designs they come up with.
But also
this
make
one
it
was just bad.
Cool. Like make it look
right.
Like if Sony would have said, if Sony would have okayed this, I would have looked at Sony in the most just such a loss of respect. Like if you're that money hungry, which you already got $1 zillion, I don't know why you have to sell some kind of
money. They want more money. Duh.
I don't know why. Yeah, but why do you have to sell some kind of janky ass project nobody's gonna buy anyway?
Fair.
Just make it look cool. Like you sell it, make it look cool. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Like like people would want it if it looked cool, and you're telling them it's a limited edition. But like, come on,
I get that.
Stop being a sellout.
Dude, it's Sony. What do you expect? But anyways, this is a non-starter because this controller's not happening, and if it does, it's not gonna be for a while.
Bro, it's sad because Nintendo's not even that thirsty. Like Sony's being thirsty, and they're already at the top of the game. Like, and it's to a sad amount. Like, I mean, get your money, do whatever, but like, make it at least something that you want. Like, oh hey,
exactly. Make something that looks good to represent your brand and respect Sony. Sony's badass, so Basically, the moral of the story is ask someone before you use their shit.
Ask for permission. It's literally the age. It's literally the age-old rule. Ask permission.
Yeah. Anyways. Now onto a update to a story we touched on last week, which is the Activision Blizzard bullshit that went down. So if you didn't know already, California is suing Activision Blizzard for basically just a slew of sexual harassment and discrimination against women in the workplace, and they got hit hard. There's been a lot of stuff coming out since then. They had a whole employee walkout last Wednesday go down in protest against this, in protest against their Activision Blizzard's reaction to this, because they basically said this is dumb. And I'm just like, is it though? But the update is, there's actually a couple updates. Mainly, they got hit with a second lawsuit from the U.S. District Court of Central California, and that basically is saying that they artificially inflated their stock prices because they didn't disclose all of this bullshit.
Oh,
basically they're saying that the higher ups knew about this, they didn't disclose it to stockholders or investors, and because of that, their stock price rose, and now because of this, it just got destroyed. So a ton of people lost a ton of money. So basically, anyone who actually invested stock into Activision Blizzard can be part of this lawsuit as long as it's before July 27th, 2021. So that's for you guys. If anyone out there, invested, you can get a decent payday out of this.
I think they're done. I think they should just. What games are they working on right now? I think they're working on one game that I actually cared about.
I forget. I don't actually remember. I know
they're working on Warcraft. I know that.
World of Warcraft,
Overwatch,
and that stuff just kind of halted. Like all the World of Warcraft developing just stopped because of all this. So,
I mean, if you want,
they lost their president too, Alan Brock. He stepped down from being the president.
I feel like that was just a ploy to get people to make them feel like they get care.
Well, I mean, it's him taking responsibility, but I'm pretty sure he was forced out by the investors in the company.
I think they were just like, "Yo, what can we make it look like? Like, how can we make it look like we actually care? I guess we can make the president stepped down. But I'm sure they probably gave him some kind of retirement package.
Oh, probably.
Some kind of something to make himself comfortable. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it was like a push out. I think it was like, yo, let's just put this stunt out.
He was definitely pushed out. Like, he was definitely like told, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Just to save their own asses, but still.
I feel like they made him like, it wasn't like, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't on bad terms. It was like, look, you don't care what you do in your company, but we got to do something. So like,
they also
you got to.
They also lost. They've been losing, sponsorships left and right. Like T-Mobile just removed all their branding on the Overwatch and Call of Duty League websites. So, and that's going to be a huge hit to them. And not to mention, they're like I said before, they're just all of the development for every single one of their IPs has just stopped. So they're going to be losing money on that front too. So it's
sorry, pardon me, guys. I'm looking at what they're working on right now because I swear there was something.
I actually don't know what they're working on. I know Overwatch 2, World of Warcraft, probably Call of Duty or something.
No, fuck that. I think they're done. Honestly, I don't think they're gonna be able to push out games like they used to.
Yeah, and that sucks because they also just launched the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. So don't expect updates to that game for a while. But anyways, guys, let us know what you're thinking about this whole scenario in the description below because we think it's bullshit. And honestly, there just needs to be more, people just need to be more aware of this shit that's going on in the video game industry. If you want to see our initial coverage of this story, you can check out last week's episode. Cool. And now up to our last story of the day, and that is covering the Back 4 Blood early access beta that just started yesterday. The early access beta is available to anyone who pre-ordered the game. It's going from August 5th to the 9th, and then you get 2 days of a break, and then the open beta starts on the 12th. But a lot of people, including IGN, just jumped into this game. And they also were playing it with some of the developers of the game, or like of the actual game, which is actually really cool. And I'll link to their video in the description below. It was a really cool video. They explain a lot in the game, which is nice. Very, very nice. But Jules has been tracking this game forever. I'm kind of on the backside of things. I'm just kind of residually getting information from it. It looks good, but I'm going to let him talk about it.
All right. So, so with the Back 4 Blood, so I actually just pre-ordered it today. So today, just pre-ordered it. So excited. This weekend, I'm going to be streaming it on our digital dive-in Twitch. Yeah, I'm going to be doing it on Twitch. If Pat wants to stream it, do you want to do it on YouTube?
Yeah, I'll probably stream it on YouTube next week at some point when the open beta comes out because I did not pre-order the game. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna stream the game next week at some point. Next weekend, probably.
So yeah, I'll be streaming it this weekend. So what we've seen, so there were 2 playthroughs. There was one that was 7 minutes that I watched all the way through. Then there was one that's 19 minutes that I started, but I haven't gotten through the whole thing. So if that's people haven't watched, what's up?
That's the one I watched, the 20-minute one from IGN.
Okay. If people haven't been watching this game, so pretty much it's your Left 4 Dead shooter, but things that they're doing different with it is that they're adding a card system, and if you don't know about the card system yet, then it's pretty much you get a card system for the enemies and a card system for the players. So for the players, you get to pick a card that is going to give you a perk that is associated with a certain class. I believe there are 5 classes right now. So there are a certain amount of cards that are associated with each class. You can pick one that deters what you're going to do with your team and how you're going to interact with them, how you're going to protect them and help them out and everything like that. Then you have on the enemy side, you have enemy perks as well. So it'll be like a modifier for the round or for the run. So it'll be like, hey, you have to fight a horde every 5 seconds, or hey, which I watched that and that was really, really intense.
You mean 5 minutes, not 5 seconds. Imagine a horde every 5 seconds. That would break the freaking game.
Challenging as hell. These hardcore Left 4 Dead fans are like, I want it as hard as I want harder than hard.
Constant hordes, never ending hordes. They just come in one after the other.
I'm sure there's going to be a mode like that. They're probably going to add a mode like
an
that
endless
where,
mode or something like that. It just lasts as long
but
as
yeah,
you
it
can
is
play
every 5 minutes. There's a horde. There's one card where if you set off or startle a flock of birds or some kind of wildlife, there's a horde that's going to trigger. There's there's one,
Jesus.
there's they tried to make this as random as possible for each run, and I love it. I can't wait to. I'll probably. It's actually Friday, so I get home from work. I'll probably start it up, boot it up tonight. I'll probably stream it tonight. Or I'll just do it by myself just to kind of figure out what's going on, and I'll stream it tomorrow. But
That's
it's
fair.
amazing. I love it. The guns look great. I'm so looking forward to blasting. I'm ever since like I've really gotten into Doom like 10 years ago. Ever since I got into Doom, like Doom 2016, Doom 64, shotguns have been my shit. I love fucking shotguns. They're so good.
You saw the AA-12 in this game? It looks freaking
Yeah.
nasty.
Oh
It's like,
my
duk,
God.
duk, 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 duk. I'm like, yeah. You got the DMR, you got assault rifles, you get pistols, and I think it's really cool because throughout the level you can pick up different guns and different stuff throughout the game, which is really really
Yeah.
neat. And you also pick up intel, and they explain what intel was, but I
Mm-hmm.
forget. I forget what intel does in the game and during the level. Do you have any idea? I don't remember.
I cannot. Yeah, I can't remember.
I
Either
don't
right now.
remember, but I think it's I forget because in Left 4 Dead, I'm not sure if you spawned in because it's been so freaking long since I played that game. Did you just spawn in with a preset loadout, or could you pick up other guns throughout the game?
You can pick up guns throughout the game.
Okay.
Like you started and then like you found guns throughout.
Yeah.
But the big question is you also know World War Z is coming out with this expansion
Oh,
around
yeah.
the same time. So it's like these games are going to be competing to get the throne of which is the better Left 4 Dead-esque game.
It's going to be Back for Blood. You know this. You know it's going to be
Well,
Back
now
for
that World War
Blood.
Z has a
Just-
first person mode. I don't know. I don't know.
The only reason World War Z has been doing great up until now is because it's been holding people. It's been giving them that zombie
That
horde
it.
fix.
Yeah.
But as soon as Back for Blood comes out, there's no competition whatsoever. Let's just be honest here. But yeah, so I think the card system reminds me a lot of Dead by Daylight. How you can pick certain perks to help the survivors, and then you get to pick a perk for a couple perks for the hunter or killer, whatever it is. That kind of reminds me of that, and I think that's really cool because it works really, really well in Dead by Daylight. Also, guys should play Dead by Daylight. It's an amazing game. I like the different tiers of weapons you can pick up throughout the game. There's a tons of different perks that make you drop heals if someone dies, or ammo, whatever. Also, I saw that if someone dies, once you clear that section, they can get brought back as long as you get to their point and revive them or something. Because they get like stuck in a wall or something like that through like spores or whatever, and you can like bring them back, which I think is very, very nice instead of just them dying forever. So that's a very good addition. Honestly, to me, it just looks like more Left 4 Dead, and that's not a bad thing because I love Left 4 Dead, but it looks very much refined. The graphics look gorgeous. The game just looks very, 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 very good. I like that you just get like covered in blood after a while. Like after a while, you're just literally just drenched. I'm just like, oh god, this is gonna be so nasty. This is gonna be awesome.
And it's funny because World War III isn't. I mean, World War Z isn't the only game that personally me gave me the fix. I played a game called Killing Floor 2, which came out back in 2015.
That's Aliens, though, isn't it?
It's a humanoid modified human, so they turn into like zombie-esque creatures, things called Zeds, from human experimentation and stuff.
And there's also the game GTFO, which is kind of like a stealth version of Left 4 Dead. And I watched so many playthroughs of that game, and I want to play it so bad because it just looks.
I actually have it.
You have it, you bastard!
I got it a year and a half ago
on PlayStation.
But the thing is, I don't have anybody to play. You actually need a team. I tried playing it by myself.
PlayStation or PC?
Oh, PC.
Is it crossplay?
I have to look that up. I'm not sure because it's still not on full. Is it on full release?
No, I think it's still in early access. Or
it's still. That's what I thought. It's still in early access, so they're still adding stuff. So I don't know if they added crossplay yet. They should. I hope they do.
I don't know if it's available on consoles yet.
It's gonna come.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's gonna come.
Jacksepticeye and Markiplier did a full playthrough of GTFO. Highly recommend you go check either of those playthroughs out. They're both amazing. But yeah, like there's been a bunch of these games, And I think the reason Back for Blood is coming now is because of all these the success of all these other games.
Yeah, the market's coming back.
Yeah, they can see that it will work and it will be a successful game. So that's why they're putting all this focus into it, and I could not be happier with it. So, when does the game actually come out?
So it comes out October 12th.
There you go.
So they pushed it. They pushed it from September, and it was supposed to come out next month, which I'm kind of disappointed about. But
COVID.
Yeah, so it's coming out October 12th, which is good because Deathloop comes out next month, and also Cruise and Blast, which is a game that's coming out on Nintendo Switch, comes out next month, which is probably going to be my next favorite racing game next to Split Second. So I'm so excited for that. You remember like the arcade racing games that were in like the arcades? Yeah, so it's pretty much that game where you have the gas pedal and stuff, but they're bringing it to consoles.
That's kind of cool.
So now
that's kind of dope.
To put
I like that.
25 cents in every time I want to play a game.
Oh man, that means I gotta get my wheel and pedals back. I had one for the PlayStation 2 or 3. Freaking loved using it.
Oh, nice!
So much fun. What was it called? I forget.
The steering wheel and gas pedal. Yeah.
Yeah, but there was an
it was like the set it came with.
Yeah. I freaking loved using it. Oh my god.
Oh man, that's so nice.
So much fun. But yeah, I actually learned how to play Guitar Hero on the steering wheel and pedals. So it's really, really interesting.
Jesus. What?
Anyways, guys, let us know where you want to see us play the Back 4 Blood beta, because we are on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook Gaming. So if you rather me play this on Facebook, let me know. If you rather see it on YouTube, just let me know. And let us know all your thoughts about everything we talked about, including Back 4 Blood, in the comments below, because this is where we're going to end today's show. If you like this video, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and you're not subscribed yet, now's the perfect time to do so. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you're notified whenever these videos go live. We put up videos every single week, so you get all caught up on the news in the gaming world throughout the week.
Because we love you.
Exactly. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay excellent, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Later.
Peace out.